He was one of those troubled kids. Couldn't fit in. Couldn't get along in the normal system.
That wasn't court ordered, was it?
I'm under court order not to speak to that.
I grew up in Yelm, and I got out as soon as I could, right after I graduated.
Really? Why?
Now, I know it was hard. It was a tough decision, but I made it and decided to just leave the nest.
Had to stop milking the cows and move on.
Yeah, it was time to go, but got out, and eventually I was in Seattle pretty quickly, and knew I eventually had to get back to Tacoma because, used to go to Tacoma younger, like in high school and stuff, go to see shows in Tacoma.
Right.
Community World Theater.
Very good.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's harkening back to my days. Those were great times, man. So, all right. Well, let's listen to another song by our guest, Blanco Bronco. This is titled Expiration Date. All right, expiration dates, name of the tune. Our guest, Blanco Bronco. We'll edit that out.
It's a tongue twister.
Our guest, Blanco Bronco. And just want to ask you guys real quick, how have you found the crowds in Tacoma? They're pretty receptive?
Yeah, which is surprising. Honestly, because I would never expect.
You guys get out of the South Sound much? You guys head down to Olympia? You've been up to Seattle?
We played in
branched out a little
Olympia
bit?
once to absolutely no one.
One guy.
One drunk guy stumbled in.
He loved us.
Nodded his head for a couple minutes and then went out and threw up, I think. But
it was a really good practice.
Nice.
Did he have back pains?
He might have. He was on horse tranquilizers.
Did he have Joe on his T-shirt? All right, Joe.
Hey, I wanted to ask you guys, you said you've been going 4 or 5 years, and you're playing gigs and hopefully making some money. And as far as I know, there's no official rock and roll band / rock star handbook that tells you how to be successful, unless I guess you go down to the crossroads and pick it up or something. But I was wondering, what do you guys think is the recipe for success and how to keep it going, and maybe some tips for some other up and comer South Sound bands?
We don't know that recipe. If you know what it is, let us know. I think we know how to stay creative and have a good time. As far as a recipe for success, we don't even know how to book our shows or sell an album.
But there's some success in staying together. A lot of bands come and go.
Yeah, that's true. I think it really depends on what you're trying to do. I mean, I've seen bands and or research bands, checked them out online, or even bands, some bands that we've played with over the last few years. Like, I can tell they're really trying to get somewhere or go somewhere, and that's good. It's not like we're not trying to get somewhere. It's kind of like seeing a band that's like trying like really super hard, and they'll start beating themselves up, and they break up because they didn't get something on the radio or get some deal or something. I mean, we play a lot of shows with other friends that are in bands, and it's really doing what you enjoy doing, basically creating music. So
I think for me, actually, and I think our band actually represents this quite well, is that we're not about talent. We're really about personality as far as how we work together. Because I think all of us are probably not necessarily considered musicians as qualified.
They would have kicked me out a long time ago.
Honestly, but we work so well. Honestly, we work so well together as far as personality. I mean, we crack ourselves up more than actually try to practice. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Are you
there.
content as a band? You guys pretty
Absolutely.
content?
Yeah.
I'm really happy.
Yeah, it comes
and
through.
it's
It
very-
really does. It
very
comes through, and I want to tell everybody out there that a chance to see Blanco Broncos coming up May 20th at the Swiss. That's a Thursday. It's a benefit for the Urban Arts Festival. You guys know what time that starts?
Rock o'clock.
Rocket clock.
Rock o'clock.
And in Tacoma, that means late.
With the sun warm.
You know,
Always
I
late
mean, you can get there. I mean, I think,
6,
unless I'm
around
completely
6 or
wrong,
7.
it could probably, if it could be earlier because there's
Yeah, I
several.
know.
There's several bands involved.
We don't really play that many
But,
Thursday shows, so
Yeah, but it's a
maybe-
good time for people to get out. It's a crappy spring right now. It's gray, you know.
And the Swiss is always a nice place.
Swiss
to go.
is a fun place. They're good people down there. So, Joe,
Hey, well, I just wanted to let Manjo and Barry and Heath know that I can't wait to see them in person and meet them in person, and it's been great talking with them.
yeah,
Right on.
Blanco Broncos, our guest, and get out there and support these guys. Get out and support the local. We're in
Absolutely.
the South Sound, and so we push the South Sound. But I mean, there's scenes all over. Our area in Washington, and you guys that are out there listening in California and Oregon and across the U.S. and up in Canada, all you people have great local bands and a scene, and go out and build a community, get to know the guys. They're very approachable, fun to talk to, and then they get up on stage and entertain you, and they work hard for that, and
Yeah,
we
and-
all
and-
appreciate that.
And come up and see a show and then go home.
Exactly.
Safely.
I think you're absolutely right. I believe in a more regionalistic approach to music. Honestly, I think that's the way the future is. Actually,
Yeah, and we're glad to be just a small part of that. But anyway, Blanco Bronco. Want to thank Barry, Manjo, and Heath for coming in. You guys rock on.
Thanks,
and
you
we'll
guys.
come out and see you.
thank you very much. We appreciate it.